All right, welcome back. So today we're gonna start adding like basic materials and basic textures, and I'm gonna show you an add-on that is already in Blender. You just need to activate it. It doesn't, it's not activated once you install Blender. And right away, I'm gonna go to General and I'm gonna select Layout because this is probably what you're gonna have. Let me just put it here. What you're gonna have immediately when you open Blender, you're gonna have this sort of layout, right? And I'm gonna select the cube, I'm gonna delete it, of course. I'm gonna rotate this in the x-axis, and I'm gonna press G1 and z-axis and hit enter, just to put it kind of like right there. And now immediately we're gonna go to the materials tab, materials properties tab, and there's no materials here, so we're just gonna click this new button right here. There you go. And immediately we have, and let me do something real quick here. There you go. That's something simple like that. And the materials tab, you can add as many materials as you want per object. There's no issue with that. But you need to select a part of the mesh and add that material to that part of the mesh. How that works. We're gonna, first let me show you the ways you can add materials here, and then we can talk about that a little bit. So there's a bunch of options here. And immediately we're going to have the principal BSDF node. Once you add a material, it's basically like it's a standard option that comes with every time you create a new material, you're going to have these options here. And you can change it from here. This is no problem with that. All right, let's go to shading. And if you don't have it, you can just go to general and add it. Let's go to shading. And all right, let's go. And I'm gonna kind of like, if you can, let's say that you lost this node view here. So let's say it's something like this. You're like, oh my God, I need to bring the nodes back. You would just split it here or whatever. You'll be like, okay, I think I'm gonna go with, let's find it here. Shader editor, collect that. And there you go, you have it back. All right, it's a simple way to do it. All right, let's just select the object, and remember that we added that material right here. It's the same one here. It's the same thing. Okay. So if you change the name here, it's going to change the name over there. It's going to be base, and it changed the name. It communicates. All right. Okay, so this is the node that we were talking about, and if you have textures, you can connect it to those dots right here. All right. And now let's go to find that add-on real quick. And before we activate the add-on, let me show you how would you do it. If you don't have this add-on activated, you would just press Shift A, go to texture, go to image texture, click that, go to open, and let's find the texture that we're going to be using. And this is how you will have to do it manually, connect it one by one, do that kind of stuff, like base color, roughness, material, metallic, and normal, that kind of stuff. But there's a better way and faster, okay? So let's go to here and let's go to add-ons. I went to edit, preferences, select the add-ons here, and let's write here, Wrangler, node Wrangler, that one. It's activated right now, but if you don't have it, just activate that. And it's going to tell you here, where it is and how to do it. And you will basically press Ctrl-Shift-T, open that, and you're going to select all the textures and go to select Principal Texture Setup. And immediately it's going to give you this cool setup right here. You don't have to do anything else. It's all connected with groups and everything. Normals, all of it. Pretty cool, right? And pretty fast. And you don't have to do it like manually, just, I mean, if you want to do that, some cases you're going to have to do that, but this is a cool way for you to do this process a little bit faster, all right? Let me activate here. I think it's GPU already. Oh yeah, it's GPU already. It's gonna look weird. It's a little better. I think the displacement is the one that's acting a little weird. There you go. Yeah, because I don't have any displacement here. It's just basically two subdivisions here. Actually, 1 and 2. All right. So now that we had this, you know, and I show you the basics on how to do it like manually. I mean, you see that ambient occlusion is not activated. That's actually optional for you if you want to use it or not. But we're not going to use it. We're not going to get too deep into this. But like I said, this is actually very simple. And you saw that I broke the connection later. I didn't explain. I just did it. Let me just connect that. I just did it. I didn't explain. I just noticed that. If you press Control and right click, it's going to cut it. All right. There's a bunch of tricks here that, you know, we might discuss that later in our tutorial. But for now, this is kind of like, yeah, super basic, you know. Let's delete that. Remember, gotta click on new. You're gonna have this basic node set up. This is just as basic as possible. And then if you want to visualize the texture, just please, you know, you can just go like, go to texture, go to image texture, connect it over there, find the texture that you want to check out. In this case, you just put the ones that I want to, and there you go. Super plain. Obviously, there's no normal information or anything like that, but that's how you would do it. All right. All right. So I told you that you can add many materials to one object, right? So let me go back here to layout. There you go. And I'm going to add another material here. I'm just going to click this one, the plus button. It's going to have this empty space right here. And I'm going to click new. 0, 1, 0, 2, and I'm going to add 2 more. New and new. This one is going to be blue. Let's go to red. And let's go kind of bluish, that one. And let's go something like that. All right. All right. So now we had this, but it's only visualizing the blue one. That's the one that's applied to all the vertices here in the object, right? So if you go to edit mode and I select that right there, remember to go to edit mode here, edit mode, and I select those, so click and drag. I'm gonna select that one and click assign. I'm gonna select those right there and click this one and hit assign. Select those, hit that one, assign, and there you go. That's how you will, you know, assign several materials to, you know, to the same mesh. And if you do the same process right now and you add another material here, and this one's going to be sort of like purple, and you do this, actually let's go with that. Assign, you know, it's very interactive, so this is actually pretty cool. It's, there you go, assign, there you go. That's how you would do it. Several materials in one object. Just select, unselect the vertices, but I can actually select faces here. And, you know, and let's go something like this and hit assign. There you go. Faces or edges, whatever. It has to be, you need to have a selection basically of a face. So if you have in edges, you have to select 4 or more edges that complete a face, or, you know, a selection. It closes a selection. And there you go. You can actually visualize it. Something like that. All right. So there you have it. That's how you add materials, basic materials to objects. And I think we're going to leave the HDRI stuff for the environment and for the next video. All right. So let me just close right here and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.